Hey guys, welcome back to C4 Plays Minecraft. Hello! Back on the monster server with the explosive currency server with the monster mod pack. And whatever that is new. I just noticed that when I started recording. Let's go find out what that is. So over here is actually Gunpowder Cash's new place. He's got a nice little white house. It's very nice. And he's killed the Wither, right? I mean, that's the only way to get... Oh, God. Maybe that's not a beacon. Maybe that's a laser. Beacon light shouldn't kill you. No, he's lasering. That's hilarious. So what this is doing is he's running a lot of magmatic engines off of an ender tank full of lava because we have that infinite lava source. And then, yeah, he's getting all kinds of different ores and stuff. Stuff that you wouldn't even normally be able to obtain that easy. Like the malachite, shit, that's only in like certain biomes and that kind of thing. So he's just getting a little bit of everything. Another copper. He's getting a little of everything from these lasers. So what happens is the laser drills, or the prechargers, sorry, the laser prechargers point into the laser drill, which then spews the laser down, and it actually cuts through bedrock. Excuse me. Cuts through bedrock and then mines the void for stuff, and then spits it out right there. And so he's just got this cool little like hot air balloon type of system that is mining out the nether, or the void. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't have thought of that. And he's using the magmatic engines. Man, that's a lot of magmatic engines. Whew, that's a lot of power. It's slow, but it's basically free stuff. Interesting process. Okay, so I have gone through and excuse me, I'm feeling a little under the weather. My chest is a little congested. I think it's just the night I didn't have the air conditioning. My air conditioning broke. When we lost air conditioning, I had to have a fan blowing in my face, and I think it's just like dust and crap that got in there, kind of irritated. Irritated stuff. Rainbow forest, so fabulous. Anyways, so I've gone through and I've checked everything I can. Like, I can't get the marble slabs, but jacaranda wood and all this stuff. And I've gone through like all my chests and checked. You can see that. Oh yeah, that for some reason the Thawnomicon Tinkerer stuff doesn't scan, which is dumb. I've not checked gold yet. Really? Wow. Pick it up. There we go. Excuse me. So, I don't think the Malberry scans. Oh, it does. Nice. That's a good way to get the aspects. So, no, not something. Alright, well, so I've gone through and I've scanned a bunch of stuff. Obviously not everything, but a bunch of stuff. So today our plan will be to kind of move up further into the whole Jimmy Jim Juice Thom Crafts. So I think one of the first things we'll want to do is upgrade our wand. Research is power. What does that do? Don't know. Alright, well, I've got a research note in my thing here. Anyways, I'll also want one for that and other things. But I think what we'd want to upgrade is going to be eventually I'll have it all, and I will definitely want a great wood core. The copper or the iron caps are just crap. We definitely don't want them. Now there was a bug. There was a bug that when you log out after like researching a bunch of stuff. Okay, good. It's not them. There was a bug that clicking on some of these things, like it wouldn't show up if you had researched it because like you logged out and it didn't save the unlocked researches, but it appears that it has saved at least some of them. So good deals. I need portable hole. It's out here somewhere. So the plan, I don't really have one. Excuse me, God. I'm dying. I'm okay. I'm fine. So the plan is to upgrade my wand, which I'll need a great wand core, and then potentially as we get further down we'll get better wand cores till we can get the Thawnomicon, which I would need that as well. Okay, so basically I've got a few research here's. What we need to do... Oh, that's the wrong table. Let's go ahead. That's knowledge is power. Yes, let's do that one. So this is the basic layout for the research. And so what you need to do is you need to figure out which one of these connects to any of these images. Like this is order, right there, ordo, but order. And then that's the brain. It's right there, cognito, and then that's perception, senses, yeah. And so you just have to figure out which of these elements connect to this. Like either it's got to be something that it is a part of. In the case of like order, you can have gosh, I forget what's order anymore. It's been a very long time. Well, in any case, you can have something that order makes up as the connector. Or in the case of the brain, whatever makes up the brain is the connector, instead of what the brain is a part of. Although it could be either way. So we have to figure out by going to basic information, and then where's the aspects? There we go. If you click on the aspects, it'll actually show you all these the different things. See, cognito is terra and spiritus, so we can use either of those as a connector for that. I'll probably end up using terra. And then we had order. Order is a primary or a primal aspect, and so it's not made up of anything. It is the basic block. Okay, so we have potentia. That can go to order. Saxon is terra, so that would be a good connection if I can find something that's made up of Saxon. Like vitreous. Or metallum. So that's a connection right there. So basically what we would do is go from cognito to terra to saxum to metallum to order. So let's do that right quick on here. In theory. Okay, so we need to go to terra. Let's put that there. To saxum. And from saxum to metallum. And then to order. So now you can see that this is a connected line. So that's that line connected. Now we need to connect this line to this. And it can connect anywhere in this entire setup. It's just how it works. So we need to figure out what senses is part of right here. Air and spirit. So we could go to spirit to connect to the other thing, but we have to make sure that we're connecting in all of those items. So let's see. Air is vacuous. It's not very useful. Volatus is not very useful. Motus goes to Aqua. It's a lot easier once you unlock this next thing. Let's see, air, magic. I know there's more air stuff. Ah, here we go. Go to Arbor, which is Herba, which goes to Terra. Okay, so let's go to the wood. No. We'll go to wood. Doesn't connect. Oh, we gotta go to air first. Go to air. Then we go to wood. And then we go to Herba, which takes us to the line. Now this research is complete. So now we have discovery. And you click it and you pick it up. And you hold it in your hand and then you right click. Bam! Now we've learned it. So now we can go into our Thawnomicon and open it up. You become more efficient at performing research. Whenever you remove an aspect, there's a 25% chance that you will regain the research points. So like I just did, I put the wrong one down and then I removed it. Now I'll have a 25% chance that I will regain the research point instead of just losing it. You're also able to see what aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you're hovering over. So now, probably will click on that. Now, let's go Research Mastery. When I hover over these things, it'll tell me what is a combo of. So now I don't have to keep going back and forth looking in my Thawnomicon to try and find these things. I can just look right here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause it and do a few of these things and get us some, basically get us to the point where we can start potentially crafting our new wand. Because that's where we want to get to. So, I will be right back. Okay, so what's going on, guys? How you doing? We're back. Let's go ahead and take this one here. Bloop. And I'll show you what we've gotten going on so far. I just learned wand foci. So now we can make a fire focus, which is made by doing this with these things in your wand, which is important. What it means is what we need to do is have a wand and then charge it at a node so that we can learn new things. We've also got the Greatwood Wand Core, which needs some Perdito, but only a little bit. So I'll be planning on doing this immediately, along with these gold caps, which take a little bit more. But all of my iron wand should be able to sustain this without any penalty. I can learn that immediately. Like I said, anything with a hexagon you can just click on and learn as long as you have the aspects in your learnings. Frost and Shock I can learn immediately. I'm not going to bother. I don't have that. Huh. I don't have the ice. Did I forget to go and research snow? I may have. I'm silly like that. Okay, so I've gotten down here for Research Mastery. Now I can hover over these things like this, and also I can combine assets by control clicking, and there's a 10% chance that it won't cost me any research points when I place it to begin with. So that's good. At first you may think that these things are super limited because, I mean, you can only scan so many items, right? Kind of. You can scan nodes, and one of the great things about having a mod pack like this is you can make Mistcraft worlds and then just go into those worlds and scan the nodes that you find there without really having to wander your entire map. And then you can just kind of delete that world if you're like on a multiplayer server and need it. Need the memory. Otherwise. So we've got our iron capped wand here. And we have to fill this. If you see in the upper left, I can't point at it because it's over there. But in the upper left, you'll see the V meter of what I have in my wand. And we need to record, or not record, we need to refill it. Isn't there a node here somewhere? Pretty sure there is. Where you at, node? There you are. This has order and air. What we want to do is make sure that we're not draining it, though. So, if you drain it, it's possible that it'll lose all the aspects. So you want to just kind of like grab a few and then take a peek. Okay, see how it's recharging the air? Or it went up one anyway. Over time, the nodes will regen. And so I just want to go ahead and fill this up because I believe I can without actually damaging the node. Are we full? We're full. So now we're full on air and order. And now I need to go around and find more nodes to fill with. I'm actually going to search in that magic forest area because a lot of them have nodes all over the place. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. Just wanted to kind of give you an update on where I was at, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to like start making our actual new wand, and then I'll learn the research for the nodes so I don't go and drain them. Actually, I might do that fast. I might do that now. So I'll do that first, because these things right here, this will actually teach us how to tap nodes safer without actually draining them completely, and that's a good thing. God damn it. See, that's why I spread out this here. Eventually I'll change that with Nitor when I get it to lava, and then it won't burn the place down. Alright, so I'm going to pause. I'll be back. Okay guys, quick update. Now I remember why I didn't bother learning these before I had the other wand. I can control... Node Preserver allows me to pull all the V out of a node, but it'll leave one V unless I'm sneaking, which I would never be, and it doesn't work with wood and iron wands. So, like, your starter wand will always try and destroy a node. So, I have to now go and find some nodes. So, okay, we're fine. So I'm going to go do that and get us some materials, and we will create our wand in just a second. So, just wanted to give you that brief update. Be right back. Okay guys, we're back. I've got my wand all charged up with everything but a little bit of Perdito, but that's okay. We won't need that much. So what you do is you actually just take your wand and you place it right there. And then it's got a nice little graphic on the table. And then what you do is you put it in the order of what the book said you needed. Now, if you'll notice, in my Thawnomicon, for this Great Wand Core, it says we only need 3 Perdito. But if we look at this, it says we need 3.3. And that... Stop it! Nothing else is on fire, right? Okay. I can't see. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, it says we need 3.3. Now the reason behind that is because each wand has an inherent V cost. As you can see that this one is 110%. Now there are ways to reduce that, but I mean on an iron wand, I just don't care. So we're going to go ahead and make our great wood rod, and then we're going to go ahead and make 2 caps, 1 for each. So you can see we're going to need 3.3 of order, fire, and air for both. Okay, we've done that. Now we put that there, and then we combine the wand, and you can see it needs 9.9 of each one. Luckily, I filled this sucker up, so I have all of that, and bam! Now we have an amazing wand. Let's look at the stats. shall we? Really, why doesn't it say anything? That one says stuff. Well, that's dumb. So let's go down here to the node. It's the closest node I have. Otherwise, I would, look at others. Eventually, we'll be moving some nodes, and we'll charge them that way. I'll show you how to do that eventually. But you can see we've got 35, 36, 25, 25, maybe it's 25, and 29 order. So let's go ahead and we'll just suck it all up. So these ones can actually hold more. You see how there's one left on each? That's to prevent the node from dying out because I've drained all the V. And let's go ahead and look here. Oop. Forgot I already had a one there. Just stay there. Now you can see that this is a 100% V cost, which means there's no discount, but it doesn't cost us extra to use. We can get ourselves... I prefer that to be in the third space. We can get ourselves a set of robes, the Thaumaturge's robes, which I think is an artifice. You gotta get the fabric here, and then there's... Looks like it's still not showing up, but somewhere over here, maybe after I get the goggles are revealing, it'll show us the robes, because the goggles are technically the headpiece of the robes, and that the robe set will actually get you a V cost bonus, and so we'll do that eventually. I think that's going to be pretty much it for this episode, though. I've shown you how to create your brand new fancy dandy super wand, pew 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 pew, which so far can't really do anything, so there's not much pew pewing to be had. But it is much better than the crappy iron capped wood wand that we were using one. And it's just horrible. It's a bad wand. Nobody likes it. It smells funny. So that's going to do it for me for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We've got a long way to go in Thaumcraft still. As you can see, we have ridiculous amounts of stuff to do here. And we'll be trying to use most of this stuff, I think. I would like to go ahead and use Thaumcraft as my main source of doing the cool stuff that I would like to normally do. I don't know how well I'm actually going to be using Golemancy. I've never really found it that useful. I know you can have like automated farms and stuff, but I do have machinery for that. But as far as like me physically doing things, like there's a portable hole with my wand. I can make holes through things and then fly through it. I'll be getting the armor and that kind of thing. And I'll show you guys how to do all that stuff. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next episode.